All right, hey, what's going on, guys? So what I have in for repair today is a car cluster. The customer just wants to customize their car so that the dash lights are all the same color. They gave me a donor board and they gave me the original board. Take the lights off of here and put onto here. So let's go ahead and let's get you guys over the desk and underneath the scope. All right, so here you are over the desk. So what we're gonna do first is remove the ones that the customer wants to replace, and then we will switch over to the other board, which has the ones that he wants to use, and then we'll take them from there and then we'll come back and resolder it. So let's first go ahead and let's get this process started. What I need is tape to cover over a few LEDs here. So let's go ahead and cover over the ones that we need to cover. All right, so now that we got everything covered that we want protected from the heat, let's go ahead and let's remove those LEDs, and then we'll go ahead and get the donor board and also. All right, so we've removed the LED from the main board. We're gonna remove them from the donor board. Hopefully I can get a better shot, because I think that's what I'm facing right now is the shot that I have on these. It's not that good. So let's move the camera down a little bit more. Maybe that will help. I don't, just to kind of get a better shot. Let's move the camera down. What I want to do is I want to all of these pads touched up with some low melt solder, and that way I don't have to apply as much heat in order to get the components transferred over. That's very important because these LEDs, they don't need much heat for them to start melting, and I don't want to melt the ones that I'm using from the donor board. Let's get some low melt solder on here. All right, so we've touched up the pad with some low melt solder. Let's go ahead and let's move over to our donor board and let's remove these LEDs, and that way we can use them for our main board. But we did go ahead and got all those LEDs off. So now let's go ahead and let's replace them on the customer's board. All right, so we did go ahead and replace those LED lights, put them on the new board. Now that we have them on the new board, we're just gonna go underneath the microscope and make sure that none of them needs any touching up or anything like that. That's very important, so that's what we're gonna go do now.